Hi guys, I wanted to take a quick minute to talk to you about how I do baby showers or book benefit parties. So this is specifically when the family or the organization is getting books as their benefit. So this is not the way that I necessarily set it up if I'm donating my commission as sort of a fundraising type of party. But this is when the organization, maybe it's a family who fosters kids and they need some new books, maybe it's a new mama, maybe it's a daycare or a church nursery, or whoever it is that is going to be getting the books from this party. So I just set the event up as a regular party, and then we invite people the way that we normally do. I do create a specific image that I share, but then I set the event up like a regular event, and then whoever is my book beneficiary, I guess, whether it's a mama or a daycare teacher or something like that, I have them create a wish list of books that they would love to have, and I either have them just create that wish list in e-commerce the way that they normally would create a wish list, or they could just send me the titles if that's easier. However, it works best for them. And then I create a specific album on the event page, and I share it a couple of days early so people can start browsing. And then I have people comment if they would like to claim a book from that wish list and donate it to the organization or to the family. So if it's a baby shower, then I would create the album and I would say, hey, this is your mama's wish list. She would love to have some of these books. We're going to create one group order and I will take care of organizing all of that. All you have to do is choose which books that you would like to give to her and comment underneath those with your email address. I will get the invoices sent to you and everything will be taken care of. And then I also stress in the party description and then my party posts and then throughout the actual live portion of the party that people can shop using the event list to shop for their own families as well. So not only is your mama or the organization getting that big donation of books that people have claimed through the wish list, they are also earning the hostess rewards just like they would for a normal party. And so I usually have people who claim one or two books and then they also place an order for their own families. And they place that order for their own families the way that they would if it was just a regular Facebook party. So they go to the shopping link, put their books in their cart, they ship to them. So there's no dealing with like shipping to the host, shipping to the consultant, shipping to the organization. I don't deal with any of that. I just say if they're shopping for themselves to ship the books to themselves like they normally would, and if they're shopping for the organization to participate in that group order, and then I take care of that.
All right, so let's take a look at how this actually looks when you're going to set it up. So if you were doing it as a baby shower, for example, this is one that I've done in the past, and you can see that it's set up just like a regular Facebook party. So I've got my description, people invited, I've got my cover photo, all of that stuff. And I go ahead and put the event link in the description here so that they can shop for themselves, and then the baby mama or your hostess or whoever is benefiting. So if this was a daycare or something like that, then that would be where anyone could shop and the hostess would earn those rewards, just like a regular hostess would. However, I also create a wish list, and so this is what that looks like. And so if it's a baby shower, then I have my mama pick out the books that she wants, and she usually makes that in an e-commerce wish list and then sends me the link to that so I can see them. And then what I do is I just create an album on the page, and you can see it kind of looks really nice with all the photos of the covers. And so then it brings it up when they click on it, and I just put the basic information about the book, so title and price. And then when someone wants to claim that, then they just put their email address, and then I keep tally of all of those. So they could just flip through, look at all the books on the wish list, claim any ones that haven't been claimed. So that is why I like to do it that way, because it really helps avoid duplicate orders if for your mama or your daycare or whoever is receiving these books. So that's how I do that. And you can make that as big or small of a wish list as kind of fits the party. So if it's for a daycare and you're inviting like a bunch of people who attend that daycare, then you're going to want to make sure that there's plenty of books on that wish list. I mean, ideally they would all get purchased, but it's better to have more on the wish list than not enough, because you can always choose the remaining books on their wish list when they cash in their rewards for the actual party. So and then I go ahead and run, so if this is one that's already over, so everything's like backwards, but I go ahead and run that party just the same way that I normally would. So I have videos. I always make mention of the wish list. So you can see here I say, I love that some of you guys have already chosen books from the wish list, but remember you can choose books for yourself and your own kids too. Here's an overview of some of my favorites. And so then that way the hostess or the daycare or the mama is earning books on all of those personal orders, as well as getting that big group order from the wish list. So once the party's over, then I create all of those invoices in Square. So let me ship over here, switch over here. Done. So you can see in Square, here is where I just did that baby shower. And so I send each person who claimed a book an individual invoice in Square. And so I make it for their portion, which would include their book and their tax and their shipping. Sometimes I cover the shipping and or the tax depending on the event. So if it's a baby shower for someone that I know, I might cover the tax and the shipping as kind of a gift for them. If it's a baby shower for someone I don't know, then I definitely don't cover the tax. I might just figure that based on the tax rate for their area and add it to each individual order. And then sometimes I cover the shipping, but sometimes I don't. So for instance, you could see I kind of split it out like this, where I put the book and the price and then the tax, and then that figures. And then they pay the invoice. Once everyone in that group order has paid their invoice, then I create the order in e-commerce using the link for the party, of course. So I would just come over here like I was a regular customer, scroll up to the top, find my shopping list. There it is. And then I just make sure that I put all those books on the order, and then I pay for it myself because I've already been paid back by the Square invoices. So that's how I would do it, and I hope that helps. You can definitely ask me any questions. I've done several of these this way, and that seems to work pretty well. There's also a ton of other ways that you could do it. If there's a way that you prefer, you can definitely share that as well. And I think this is a really great way to really bless either a mama or an organization like a daycare that's dear to your heart. So good luck, and I hope you have success with this method.